Okay, guys, so like I said, Luke chapter 23 did just spark something in me that reminded me of Daniel chapter 1. And what I was saying, like, about giving into peer pressure and determining beforehand that you're gonna stand firm and choose to serve God no matter what, reminded me of this one verse in particular, verse 8. So it says, "But Daniel was determined not to defile himself by eating the food and wine given to them by the king." So basically, that's only like the first half of the verse. So basically, Daniel was like, probably most scholars and like Bible people who like study the Bible like really deeply, and scholars and things, they think that he was probably a teenager around this time. He was called into the king's like court, basically, to serve him, as the king was getting like wise men and like just people to like serve in his court. So he was called, one of the men called into the court, and obviously the king was like changing their diet. So Daniel, being like a Christian or like Hebrew back then, he had like a specific diet that he was following, because this is like Old Testament. So he had a specific like diet and lifestyle. This is just the way that they live. So they ate on a very like specific like healthy foods. They would have like fruits, vegetables, like nuts and stuff. It wasn't a lot of like, I don't know. It was just like a very like different diet than what the king's food would have been. And so I just thought like the way that he had determined like beforehand that he wasn't going to defile himself. And I really liked this. I was studying this last year. I really just liked how like he set in his mind that he would serve God no matter what. Like he knew that he was going into the king's court, and this would be a different like culture, this would be a different like lifestyle that the people around him would be living. Mind you, he was only there with maybe two of his like friends, like closest friends. He knew that there would be people of all different types of cultures, all different type of lifestyles. Like he knew that he would probably be like the only one standing for God. This was like a pagan king. He wasn't serving God. And so he knew that he would be the only one. But even besides that, he determined in his mind to serve God no matter what. So like I just thought that was very it just stood out to me. And God did bless him because he chose to serve him no matter what, and even at his young age. So I just wanted to share that as an encouragement, that even if you're young, or it doesn't matter your age, but just determine in your heart to serve God no matter what, and know that he is always with you. But always remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I.